Welcome students to my channel. This is lecture on rand function that will be used in MATLAB basically. This is used to create random numbers, right? So it is first lecture in our MATLAB series, so let's get started. First of all, let me give you an idea about this interface that I'll be using. I am using Octave Online, the online compiler that is used in for MATLAB. You can use MATLAB itself, you can use Scilab itself, and if there is some another online compiler that you want to use, it's available. It's up to you, it's completely fine. Basically, I'll be trying to just execute some of the functions so that you can understand what's the functionality. So I'll be starting with a random function. Just write rand and press enter. It will generate a random number between 0 and 1, right? So between 0 and 1 random number will be generated. I'm again writing rand and press enter. Now if you compare the previous answer with the current answer, so you can just check that these two numbers are different from one another. I'm again executing the same query. It is basically giving you an output between 0 and 1. A random number will be generated. Now suppose I am writing rand 2. This will create a 2 cross 2 matrix, right? It will create a 2 cross 2 matrix of random numbers between 0 and 1. But suppose you want to create some matrix, like you want to have 3 cross 4. So for that you need to write 3 comma 4 in the braces, and here it is. There will be a matrix of output of random numbers. The size of matrix is 3 cross 4, that is 3 rows 4 columns, and every number is a random number generated from 0 and 1. You can try, but there will be no pattern. You can't find any pattern in these randomly created numbers, right? So it's up to you. If I want to do, let's say, 1 cross 2, there will be the answer, right? You can create any function, or you can create any matrix basically with the help of random function. So that was all related to rand function. So what we have until now, what we have covered, rand function that will give you a number between 0 and 1. If you are putting 2 or 5 or 6, then it will be creating a square matrix having random numbers from 0 and 1. Now if you are putting something like this, random 1 comma 2, that will be giving you a matrix of 1 cross 2, and that too having values from 0 and 1 randomly generated. Now next comes the RANDI, that is random integer, to create random integers. Now if you want to create a random integer, just press enter. Now it will be giving you a error message. I just press enter without putting the parameters, just to show these things to you. Now if you want to create a random number between, let's say, 1 to 10, then you just need to write rand I. In the braces you need to write 5 or 6. Suppose you want to create a random number between 1 and 5, then you can write rand I. In the braces you need to write 5. Similarly, there are some other options to create random numbers. For example, you want to create a matrix of a randomly generated number from 0 to 10, then you can write rand I in the braces 10 comma, then the matrix that you want to generate. Let's start with these. Suppose I am writing rand 5. Now it is giving me a randomly generated integer from 1 to 5. I am again repeating the same statement. It is giving me 4 now. Randomly it is creating a number that is of integer type from 1 to 5. Now you can do this. Instead of 5, I am writing 10 now. It is creating a number from 1 to 10. Randomly generated integer from 1 to 10. Right? Now what if you want to create a matrix out of it? Now you can do this thing. Suppose from 1 to 100, you need to create a matrix of randomly created numbers having a range of 1 to 100, and these are only integers. So that's why I am using the rand I function again. So what I am doing over here, I am writing 100, that is the maximum number. Then I'll be putting the array size, that is, let's say 2 cross 3, that is m into n. Now in front of you is a 2 cross 3 matrix, that is 2 rows and 3 columns, and the numbers are ranging from 1 to 100, and these are randomly created, and there is literally no connection between these numbers. There's no pattern, you can't find a pattern. That is the power of randomly generating functions, right? So if I'm executing the same statement again, then there will be another set of numbers in front of you. Now this is basically rand function and rand I function. Now we'll be executing one another variant of this, that is rand PERM, and in the braces you need to write an integer value. Now it is creating randomly generated numbers from 1 to 7, and the size will be also 7, right? So to check the, now I am just writing rand PERM. Why I did this? Just to check the syntax. So whatever command you want to use, if you are not having knowledge about it, and you can use help function as well if you're using MATLAB, or if you're using some online compilers like this, just write the function and press enter, and the syntax and the options will be in front of you. So now we'll be covering up one another topic that is related to rand function again. So until now what we have done, we have executed a way in which the minimum value is 1. In case of a rand I function, the minimum value is 1 and the maximum value is set by the user who is writing the command. So if I am writing rand I 5, 2, 2, that will be generating numbers between 1 and 5, and there will be 4 numbers in the form of 2 into 2 matrix. Sorry, I just write 1 instead of that. I need to press I. So this is your answer from 1 to 5. Now if you want to change the range and you don't want to put the range as from 1, so if you change the minimum range, then what's the formula for that? I am writing the formula. Firstly you need to write b minus a, then multiplication sign, then rand function, then plus, then b, then a. This is the function, or this is the basic syntax to write it, the formula. But in this case the range is a comma b. Now I'll be changing this. Suppose the range is 90 and 10, that is from 10 to 90. Sorry, we need to write 90 minus 10 in that case, from 10 to 90. Now here I need to write 10 and then enter. Now it is generating one number between 10 and 90, and that too randomly generated. If I am executing the same statement again, it's giving me some another number. I can keep on doing it and it will be giving me random numbers. So now the scenario is same. What if I want to create a matrix of numbers ranging between 10 to 90? Then what I need to do in that case? If I am writing 5 over here, that means I'll be creating a 5 cross 5 matrix of numbers ranging between 10 to 90. Now if I want to create a matrix of, let's say I want to create a rectangular matrix and not a square matrix. Now there is 2 cross 5 matrix, that is 2 rows 5 columns, and the values are randomly generated and all values are from 10 to 90. You can change the range. It's not specifically 10 to 90. It's up to you. You can change the range by yourself. Now after this, one another function is there. So let me give you a brief about that. The function name is rand_n. Right. Now for rand_n function, what you need to do, you need to specify some value in between the braces. Now what exactly is in front of you? Let me explain this. So when you are writing rand_n and in the braces you are passing some integer, that means all the numbers that will be in answer are 3 cross 3 matrix, and the values are from 0 to 1. And the main thing over here is the mean of all these values is 0 and the standard deviation will be 1. This is rand_n function, right? So I am executing the same function again. It will be giving you different set of values. Now what if you want to create a randomly generated number and you want to fix the standard deviation and you want to fix the mean? In that case, the syntax of this is rand_n x plus rand_n multiplied with s. Now in this formula, x is mean and s is standard deviation. So if I want to fix the mean as 10 and I want to fix the standard deviation as 15, press enter. This is the number, right? But we also need to create a, so that is not correct. I haven't put the matrix size. So this is the matrix size. Now these numbers are having mean as 10 and standard deviation as 15. So if I want to change the standard deviation to 10 only, then there will be different set of numbers. If I want to change, if I want to keep the standard deviation as 16, this will be the answer. If I want to change, let's say mean, if I want to keep the mean as 5, here is the answer. So in today's lecture, what we have covered till now, we have covered different variants of random function. First we executed rand, then we find out different variations of rand_i, then we discussed about rand per and rand_per, then now we are discussing rand_n, and irrespective of this we also learned how to generate random numbers in one range. So that's all for today's lecture, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you like my videos, hit the like button, press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well. Thank you, students.